Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch this short recording of associate and advisor opportunities for founders. This was following on from the call that would have been yesterday, the 25th of August, 2026. However, if you joined live on that call, there were quite a few internet issues, so apologies about that. So this is just a call to go through some of the different opportunities that we have. A bit about me. I'm Ben Hobbiton, primary school teacher and leader, assistant head teacher in North London from September, relocating from the Midlands. But I'm here to talk to you about the other things that I do alongside this as a not-for-profit founder, an advocate and a community builder. Just before I start, I think it's really important to tell you a little bit about my business philosophy and how I tend to work. I'm a very evidence-based person, having been being a teacher. And the series of books that are on the screen are the ones that have probably influenced my thinking the most. So the ones in the middle, which is the series Traction, is very much how I've ran organisations. Go and look it up. There's loads of content out there. And then the Portfolio Life explains a bit more about my work as a founder. And I realised that my purpose sort of in this world is around those three areas on the Venn diagram there, developing people, creating opportunity and building community. So I'm going to talk about Step Up Network CIC because that's the organisation I've already founded, established in 2023. Out of my own lived experience as a teacher, I found myself working in quite a small primary school, and it felt pretty much impossible to be a great teacher, a great leader, and actually have a great life. And it got to a point where I nearly chose to step away and out of education altogether and thought, I'll go and do something else. And lots of other people felt this way as well, felt like it was not sustainable to have a great career and a great life in education, and that's what Step Up is about. We're a social enterprise for educators who want to develop as leaders, okay, and that's all the work we do. At the moment, we are national, but we're also growing, and we're looking at how we can expand our reach. We're award-winning, which we never thought we would be, and we as a collective have learned so much from the 3.5 years that we've been operating, or nearly 3.5 years that we've been operating. So I always like to start presentations with why. Why are we here? What's the purpose of this video? The purpose is we've got some other opportunities, and I want to align with some values-led people. A lot of the work I'm doing behind the scenes is very much about accessibility. The work of Step Up is about giving people the opportunity, the choice to be leaders, giving them access. And I think that comes from that drive of social entrepreneurship that I have. We often hear about that, the education system's broken, the healthcare system's broken, whatever system's broken, but actually what can we do to make that system better? A lot of the work I do is around supporting people to become more confident as opposed to being more competent, because I think everyone is competent and people can be competent, but actually that confidence is the bit that's missing. And together we are stronger. Ultimately, if we work together, we can be stronger people. Okay. How? Now, you'll notice there were two key words on the front, associates and advisors. Some of the opportunities I've got are more associate roles where you would have a more regular volunteering commitment, so at co-founder, chief officer, director level. And then advisors is, as it says on the tin, more an advisory board, support and challenge, critical friendship on a less heavy time commitment. And I'll break that down for you shortly. What I'm looking at doing is developing a not-for-profit focused on providing accessible opportunities for young people targeting Key Stage 2, Key Stage 3 in the Midlands, in the West Midlands at first, focusing on education, arts and sport. And that would be a phased approach. So we'd start with education, then arts and sport over a 3-year period. Okay. What I'm looking for is, first of all, I'm looking for some people that would be willing to be co-founders, chief officers, managing directors to help establish this art, sport, education, not-for-profit. Aside from that, I'm looking for advisors to join the advisory, to establish an advisory board that would sit amongst all of the things I do. So Step Up, this new program and project, and everything else that I do around that. And also being able to advise other organisations like us as well. Like I sit on the advisory board of 2 other organisations, which would be great to put you in contact with as well. The key things here is values alignment. If you're aligned to my values, if you're aligned to my vision and the work I do, then you're the right person. The time commitment is the key one. Are you looking more for associate or advisory or neither? in any of the roles, I'm looking for people to support me, but also challenge me. I'm not the finished article. We're not the finished article. And people that are driven by our mission and our purpose. Now, where are we at? At the moment, we're an idea, we're a business plan and a CIC registration. Where do we need to be located? There are remote and in-person opportunities. So even though it will start in the West Midlands, there are opportunities beyond that and remote opportunities. And where do you go from here? Ultimately, let me know if you're interested and you want more information, because I know I've been very big picture, very vague at the moment, because I want to see, are you the right people and is this the right thing? So if you're interested, you've got my email there. I'm developing my website at the moment. I'm updating it. There are things on there. It says connect with me on LinkedIn and X. I'm actually not on X anymore. So connect with me on LinkedIn. Just search my name and I'll be there. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and to show interest. And I hope to be hearing from some of you very soon. Thank you very much.